Dear friends, welcome to another episode in the fantastic military world. In this video, we will talk about Russia's plan to dismember Ukraine and annex some of its pieces. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, subscribe now and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any updates. In a lecture held last Monday, March 4th, Dmitry Medvedev, former president of Russia, former prime minister of Russia, and current vice president of the Security Council of Russia, one of the most prominent and influential politicians in Russia, second only to Vladimir Putin, made several statements about Ukraine and the objectives of the Russian invasion, known there as the Special Military Operation. Medvedev began by praising the Russian Empire and the Soviet Union, entities that are already extinct but included many territories that now correspond to independent nations, such as the Baltic countries and Ukraine itself. He also said that the so-called special military operation will continue until the Ukrainian government is overthrown, confirming one of the war's objectives stipulated by Vladimir Putin in his speech on the day of the invasion. In his lecture, Medvedev also said that a former Ukrainian leader stated that Ukraine is not Russia, with Medvedev immediately following up that this is a concept that needs to disappear, emphasizing that Ukraine is definitely Russian. The former Russian president made these and other statements in front of a giant map, showing Ukraine almost entirely annexed by Russia, with the entire eastern, southern, and central southern Ukrainian regions annexed by Russia, and large portions of the west annexed by Poland and Romania, leaving only the Kiev region as Ukraine. This map perfectly shows Russia's objective with this war: to annex the richest and most important parts of Ukraine, especially its industry and mining-rich east and the southern regions bordering the Sea of Azov and the Black Sea. This is actually an ancient concept known in Russian imperialist circles as Novaya Rossiya, or Nova Rossiya, the New Russia. The term originated in 1746 when the Russian Empire conquered the Crimean Khanate, a state founded in the first half of the 15th century that included the entire southern Ukraine and large portions of Russia, almost to Moscow. The concept of New Russia gained strength after the collapse of the Soviet Union when Ukraine emerged as a fully sovereign and independent nation, with many ultranationalists and Russian imperialists arguing that the entire region should return to Russia. But Medvedev went even further, including in his annexation proposal not only the southern and eastern Ukrainian parts, but the entire area up to near Kiev. When we look at the map, we see that, in Medvedev's view, the western Ukraine should also be annexed by Poland and Romania, with Poland annexing a large swath of land that belonged to the Poles before World War II, and Romania doing the same. As we can deduce from Medvedev's statements and the map he used to illustrate his lecture, the objective is the complete destruction of the Ukrainian state, with about 60% being annexed by Russia and the remaining 35% by Poland and Romania, with the final 5% remaining around Kyiv, resulting in a small Ukrainian state completely subservient to Moscow and without access to the sea, much like what is happening today with Belarus under dictator Alexander Lukashenko. It is clear that Poland and Romania, members of the European Union and strong allies of Ukraine, do not want to annex Ukrainian territories. But in the imperialist and expansionist view of the Russian elite, this is what must happen for Ukraine to disappear, leaving only pieces and fragments that would then be divided among neighbors. In his presentation, in addition to disclosing Russia's real objectives and plans for Ukraine, Medvedev also said that there is no possibility of negotiations, reinforcing once again what Vladimir Putin has said many times, that any negotiations aimed at ending the invasion must be based on terms and conditions imposed by Moscow, terms and conditions that, as we can see, aim at the complete destruction of the Ukrainian nation and its annexation and assimilation by Russia. And if you are not yet subscribed to the channel, subscribe and activate the notification bell to not miss any news, criticisms, ideas, or suggestions. You can leave them in the comments.
Близкие нам, по сути, родные. К сожалению, наш противник последовательно и злонамеренно зомбирует их. Проще говоря, промывает им мозги при помощи пропагандистского яда. Немалая часть жителей нынешней Украины сейчас растеряна, озлоблена, переживает сильнейший стресс и полностью дезориентирована. Наша задача наглядно показать им, кто есть кто. Снять с них вот этот антирусский, дурманящий морок. Вернуть людей в наш периметр. Дать им самостоятельно осознать, только здесь вместе с нами они будут процветать и чувствовать свою нужность. В противовес этому, я об этом неоднократно говорил, нынешнее украинское государство прежде всего губительно для самих ее граждан. Для граждан, по сути, несостоявшейся страны. Лучшее, что их ожидает, это быть рабами дряхлеющего европейского паноптикума. Играть при дворе роль глухонемой прислуги, которую ежедневно на европейской кухне насилует заокеанский сюзерен. Или того хуже, стать просто расходным материалом, что, к сожалению, сейчас и происходит. Когда-то один из бывших руководителей Украины сказал, что Украина – это не Россия. Вот эта концепция должна исчезнуть навсегда. Украина – это, безусловно, Россия.